If you run a Canadian e-commerce company or are selling direct to consumer in the Canadian market, ask yourself, are you paying too much for shipping? I'm here to tell you that you could save a few dollars on every order just by shipping a bit more efficiently. Look, let's not sugarcoat it. Canadian shipping is brutal. It is so expensive, whether you ship with Canada Post, UPS, Purolator, it doesn't matter. You're paying out the nose for shipping. And the fact is, most DTC brands that operate in Canada lose thousands monthly on inefficient fulfillment. What's worse is shipping costs seem to just get higher year over year, and this really eats into profits. These fulfillment challenges will directly impact your competitive advantage compared to brands that are mostly selling on Amazon. And what's worse is that 3PL partners, particularly ones that will do pick, pack, and ship for you, are expensive. High storage fees trap up your inventory and reduce your ability to manage your cash flow properly. Carrier surcharges, fluctuating rates, poor packing, inefficient routing, slow shipping, all of this impacts your customers and your bottom line. Leading DTC brands will use smarter options for their last mile fulfillment. They'll optimize last mile logistics to reduce overspending. They'll minimize warehousing costs by efficiently managing their inventory, and they'll use local hubs for quicker delivery at lower rates, particularly in the large metro areas. I run an agency helping Canadian and American e-commerce brands scale up, and I've been working with Shippie for the past several months now, and they are an excellent last mile Canadian fulfillment partner. They use Canadian-based fulfillment hubs dedicated to shipping for DTC brands. They are faster, they're lower cost, they have fewer surcharges, and there's no surprises. This allows you to manage your inventory more strategically and free up your capital. So how does it work? So Shippie has specific shipping hubs that will ship out to your customers in the major metro areas. So if you're paying, let's say, $10 for Canada Post to ship a package in the Greater Toronto area, with Shippie, it'll cost $6 to $7, seriously. And the reason they're able to do it is because, unlike Canada Post, which has to subsidize all of its network, Shippie will operate primarily in the larger metro areas. It does this by leveraging optimized routing for stable, predictable shipping prices, and their costs are super transparent. So I'll give you an example of a company that my company, Century Social, was working with. They're a food business selling DTC out of King City, and they just couldn't make DTC profitable. This company has been around for a long time. They just couldn't make direct-to-consumer profitable due to high shipping costs. Canada Post was charging them more than they charged the customers. They were using Shopify, and if you've experienced the problem where Shopify is charging your customers less than it's charging you, hey, this client had the exact same problem. I hooked them up with Shippie, and this allowed them to reduce shipping costs within the major metro areas, Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Ottawa, by nearly half. And this allowed us to increase our margin and grow our ad budget profitably, while also reducing customer acquisition costs thanks to the work that my company was providing. Now, Shippie has a very simple process. First, you get on the phone with a Shippie representative, and they'll give you a free fulfillment and logistics audit, and they'll give you a customized report. Really, it's their rate card, showing you how much you could actually be saving by using their service. And when we talk about seamless onboarding, well, it really is that easy. If you're on Shopify, all you got to do is install their app, set up the pickup locations, and request a pickup. It really is that easy. And what's awesome is that no matter how big you are, look, if you're a small company and you're only shipping out, a few orders a week, that's okay. They have a minimum pickup quantity of 5. Let's say you're shipping out 5 orders a week. So you're really small. Shippie can work with you. They will drive to your house, pick it up from your house, those 5 packages, and charge you for that shipping. What's even better is that their app allows you to charge the customer directly on Shopify, so they can choose Shippie as a shipping option, or they could choose the other options if they want to get their product a little bit faster. Let's say you have a Purolator or UPS as options. They can choose from those, as well as Shippie, which will charge a hell of a lot less. This should go without saying, but reducing your fulfillment costs can be one of the lowest hanging fruits to improve your business's profitability. Lower shipping costs equals higher margins, which means more room to acquire new customers, which means more revenue, not just today, but tomorrow and forever. Now, if you're interested in working with Shippie, you can click the link in the description below or scan the QR code that's about to pop up here. And if you're interested in getting a marketing audit with Shippie Social, you can click the link in the description. We provide pay-for-performance marketing with a burn-free guarantee for qualifying brands. Now, not all brands will qualify, but if you're looking to grow your business, you should at least give it a consider. Now, what do you do next? Now that you know that this is an option for you, I don't want you to just sit here and say, well, Shippie's clearly the best. Well, I think they're the best, right? But you can do your own research and look at the other last mile fulfillment companies in your area that serve your clients. But first, you're going to want to calculate your average shipping cost overall. All you got to do is go into Shopify and sort your shipping labels by most expensive to least expensive, and Shopify will give you a total of how much you've spent on shipping labels. You can divide that by the number of orders, and there you've got your average shipping cost. You're also going to want to look at which addresses cost you the most, which addresses cost you the least, and how much you're actually paying for them. Look, Shippie's not going to necessarily help you ship out north of Kenora or somewhere like that. You're still going to want to use Canada Post or one of the other companies that can reach out there, but chances are you're spending a lot of money shipping to areas that you could be shipping to for a lot cheaper, like within Toronto, within Vancouver, within Montreal. That does not need to be expensive. There are companies like Shippie that can ship them much more efficiently and at a lower cost to you. Your next action step is to get with Shippie, compare the costs, see how much they can save you. Don't take my word for it. Check for your business, and it'll only take a few minutes. All you got to do is click the link in the description or scan the QR code, and you'll be able to get on with Shippie and see how much you can be saving for your business. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to, like, share with your friends. If you know anybody who's running a Canadian e-commerce company, or if you're looking to expand into the Canadian market, give Shippie a consider. And if you're looking to grow your business, you can always give me a call, and we'll see if there's low-hanging fruit that we can use to grow your business, get you more customers, and improve your profitability. Signing off.